Hey y'all, hey, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kayshawn and thank you so much for clicking on this video today. You already know your girl is back with another video. Based on the title, you know exactly what I'm about to talk about. So make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Kayshawn with 3 E's. Y'all already know the drill. Without further ado, let's hop right into this video. Let's go. Alright y'all, so boom! Y'all know exactly how I like to start my story times off. Okay, let me tell y'all, you know, once I start talking about somebody, sometimes the memories and the story time start coming back to me. So you might hear a lot about one person at one time because I get to thinking about shit. So while we're talking about good old Kendra, y'all are starting to understand the type of personality Kendra has. So one time Shauna goes out of town, right? She got out of town for the weekend with her family. So, you know, me, her, and Kendra have been hanging out like for weeks at a time, like every day until she went out of town. So when Shauna went out of town, you know, we still want to be outside. So these guys, we met these guys when we was downtown, right? Me, Shauna, and Kendra. But since Shauna left, you know, we still wanted to link with them because we had already been texting up until, and we had already planned to link up with them this weekend. But Shauna was leaving. Okay, that's cool. So, you know, Shauna was telling her friend or whatever that she was going out of town. So me and Kendra was still talking to our guy. Now, we had not linked with them. We only met them that one time we was downtown. But you know, when you outside walking around and stuff like that, like y'all literally just stop each other and ask for each other number. Like it wasn't like we got to know them. It's not like we knew nothing about them. We literally, they flagged us down. Y'all cute. What's your name? What's your number? It was one of those, right? So we had not linked with them yet. Okay, cool. Only thing we did was follow each other on social media or whatever. Our guy, he was kind of cute. You know, he was nice looking. But when I followed him on Instagram, I seen that he had like a newborn baby. I don't know if the baby, like he had old pictures on there, but like his last few pictures was him with a newborn baby. So the baby was like 8 or 9. What is he doing? So the baby probably was like 8 or 9 months at this point because, like I said, that picture was from months ago, but it was like him at the hospital holding his baby or whatever. So I had already, not gonna lie, you know, no offense to y'all with kids out there, but I had already like had a little, I don't want to say a bad taste, but I had already knew, like, you know, okay, this is just for fun. If anything, like we might go on a couple dates, we might could be cool, but I already wasn't thinking nothing serious with him because I'm like, you got a newborn baby, it's a wrap on that, right? And I'm young, like I don't want to be dealing with nobody with no kids, right? But I didn't just completely write him off because he didn't say it was his son, y'all, but I just put two and two together. Like you at a hospital with a boy, you know, he had the day that the baby was born and he just put like a heart. So of course I rightfully assumed like that's your son, but it could have been his nephew, you know, who knows, okay. But anyway, so that's the only thing I kind of seen. I ain't seen no girls or nothing like that on his page. I just seen the baby. Okay, cool. So we had already agreed to link with them or whatever. So, you know, they was excited to see us. And I'm not going to lie. At first, when Shauna said she was leaving that weekend, because it was like a family emergency. So she didn't know that they was literally about to leave that weekend. So when Shauna couldn't make it, at first I was like, let's just, you know, your friend be like, wait, just wait for me to see them. Like, y'all should just wait. So at first I was like, okay, like you want us to wait till all link. I understand. So I was telling them like, oh, maybe we should wait or whatever. Like me and Kendra was telling them like, oh, how about next weekend? Like, you know, and you know, they was mad. They was like, like y'all already said y'all coming this weekend. We was already excited to see y'all, da da da. And of course they all talking too. So I guess Shauna had told her little friend like, I ain't gonna be able to come this weekend. So he must have told them. So they like, no, don't be trying to back out because your friend can't make it and all of this. So we was like, we not, like we try to play it off like we not trying to back out. Like we just was saying like maybe next time. But like our friends wasn't having it. Like I'm not gonna lie, they like, no, we want y'all to come now. I'm like, well, excuse us. So I was just like telling Shauna like, okay, we just gonna go this weekend. Then when you get back, we can go see them again. So Shauna like, okay, whatever. Like she didn't really not want us to go, but you know, she wanted us to wait for her, but she wasn't tripping if we did go. So I was like, we just gonna go. So me and Kendra like, okay, cool. We just gonna go ahead and go with them. Like, no big deal. So let me tell you how these niggas are already. Like we about to hop we about to hop right into this because let me tell y'all, this might be a little short story time. I'm not gonna lie because it needed to be short because when I tell you how they already was on bullshit, let's get down to it, okay? And I keep telling y'all that every story time. I gotta leave these hood niggas alone. That's why I'm not looking for no hood niggas no more. I'm trying to look for the very nice corporate dudes. Like, I'm leaving the hood alone, y'all. Like, I'm not gonna lie. That's probably when y'all be asking me why I'm still single. That's why, because I have to leave the hoodies alone. Okay, the hoodies, I gotta leave them alone. Okay, but anyways, let me tell y'all. Okay, cool. We already planned to meet them. The day of, we said that we was gonna link this weekend. So when Friday came, we like, oh, when you say the weekend, you talking about Friday, you talking about Saturday, what you talking about? So when Friday came, they was like, no, we gonna link tomorrow, like Saturday, like pull up on us tomorrow. So okay, like I said, I'm very, very young at this point. Y'all know I don't drop age or nothing because y'all be trying to do too much with the timeline. Also, I got a comment asking, like, do I have any videos with receipts? No, I don't. I do have receipts, but y'all know, just for all the newcomers, I don't post any receipts because, one, I'm just gonna blur faces and stuff out anyway. So for me, I feel like it's a little pointless to give receipts if you're just gonna blur everything out. And two, just know, like, y'all I done seen some stuff where y'all know how to unblur stuff, or like you know how you could scratch off like on your screenshot or whatever, like take the little black marker and scratch them off. I seen that y'all can undo that or whatever. I don't know, y'all just be doing too much. I just seen too much, and like I just said, I don't be wanting the timelines to add up, and half the time y'all think the story time's fake anyway. So listen, we just here for entertainment. So nah, anyways, I was very young, so at this age I still was like pulling up on people. I didn't mind pulling up and letting them smoke and stuff. Y'all know I don't smoke, so I didn't really pull up to smoke, but I'd be in the car with them while they smoke. I didn't mind pulling up, right? So they like, yeah, I want y'all to pull up tomorrow. So we like, okay, cool. Me and Kendra like, all right, fine. So when Saturday come, we call each other to see what each other's gonna wear, how we gonna dress, and all of that, right? Okay, but it's the summertime, so we just gonna put something cute casual on because, like I said, these are hoodies. Hood babies, hood niggas. Okay, those are the hoodies. Not the hoodie you put on your head, but these are hoodies. So we're gonna be outside, probably just doing regular shit. So I'm like, girl, shorts and a shirt, like nothing major, right? Okay, cool. So it's kind of getting like later on in the day. Like we had already been texting them. So okay, let me give mine's a name. Mine's is gonna be. Let me see. Since I did SpongeBob last week or whatever, we're gonna do Tom and Jerry. Okay, Shauna Boo was there, but I'm gonna just say third guy or whatever because like he was there, but he really don't matter right now because Shauna ain't there, so he don't matter. So we're gonna do Tom and Jerry, okay? So, my boo gonna be Tom and then Kendra boo gonna be Jerry, whatever. So Tom is texting me, whatever, like, yeah, like pull up on us. So I'm like, where? Like, where y'all want us to pull up at? Because mind you, I'm driving. He sent me the address. So, hoodies normally don't send address. Like if you mess with any hood dude for real, unless it's like a club or like something like that, if you pulling up to their house, they very rarely send an address. They will always tell you like, come on this mile between this street and this cross street, come this way, and then I'm gonna direct you to the rest of the way. Come to this store on the corner, and then I'm gonna tell you the rest of the directions. Like they normally do stuff like that. It's very rare that they are just dropped like they whole address, right? Okay. So when he had sent me the address, I'm like, okay, like I put the address in the GPS or whatever. Guess what pops up? Fucking Walmart. Walmart pops up. So I'm like, okay, like Walmart, like y'all at Walmart. Mind you, it's not a big deal that they're at Walmart. I just was thinking like, why y'all want us to pull up to Walmart? So when I looked, I'm like, maybe it's a house behind Walmart. Maybe they on the side of Walmart. Like maybe I got to thinking like maybe they giving me Walmart because they really live down the street from Walmart or whatever. Like that's what I'm thinking. So I text him like, oh, okay, you only like 12 minutes away. I'm on my way. So I pull up to that Walmart. So I'm thinking like, okay, mind you, I pulled up like not like right in the front of the parking lot, like, or not the parking lot, but if you're going inside the Walmart, you're gonna park closer like to the entrance so that way you can go in. I'm kind of like in the back of the parking lot because like I said, I'm just thinking they live close here and they don't want to give me the address. So when I told him I'm like at the Walmart, I called him and I'm like, hey, I'm at Walmart, like where do I need to go? So he like, what you mean where you need to go? Like come to Walmart. I'm like, yeah, I'm at Walmart though, like what street y'all on though? Like not even thinking. He like, no, we're inside Walmart. Come inside. So I'm like, oh, y'all in there? I'm like, oh, I didn't know y'all was here. Like, I was basically telling him, like, oh, I thought y'all was just giving us this address because y'all didn't want us to know where you live at. He like, nah, y'all can know where we live at. Like, we in Walmart grabbing stuff so y'all can make us some taco salad. What? No, excuse me? I'm like, Oh, because like not gonna yai, who said we was cooking? We had never talked about, mind you, we just had regular conversations. I never said nothing about cooking. I don't know if Kendra did. I get to ask her, like, you said we was gonna cook. She like, girl, no. So I'm thinking like, not y'all didn't went to go get groceries and said we just was gonna cook. But mind you, I'm not really that mad. Like I'm like, okay, y'all wanna cook and chill, sound like a little date, whether it's at home or not. It didn't sound too bad. It just caught me off guard because I'm like, well, who the fuck said we was cooking? But I also didn't mind. I'm glad that they chose taco salad because at that time, I really couldn't cook. So I'm like, okay, taco salad, that's really like the easiest thing that you can cook next to like some pasta or something, right? So I'm like, oh, okay. And he heard how like my voice was. So he like, what, like y'all can't cook for us? And I'm like, nah, like that's cool. He was like, I'm just thinking like we can grab, because y'all know Walmart sell alcohol too. So he was like, no, I'm thinking like we can just grab some like, stuff for some taco salad and have a few drinks and stuff. We could do like a little Taco Tuesday, even though it's Saturday. So, I'm like, sound like a plan to me. At first I was a little taken back, but like, okay, that do sound like a cute little date, like a little margarita. They didn't say margarita, but I'm just thinking like a little Taco Tuesday, a little tacos, a margarita, a little liquor, a little tequila. Hey, I'm not mad. So I'm like, okay, cool. Like, so he like, well, come in though, because, like make sure y'all grab everything that y'all need and stuff. Like, he like, I don't know what y'all use to cook. So I'm like, oh, okay, bet. So we pull up to the front, more to the entrance so we can go through the door. So we walk in and I see Tom, standing right there by the door waiting for us. So I go and I'm like, hey, so I hug him. So we walk in, I do notice. Already, like I said, they started with the bullshit. I do notice that they in all black with hoodies on. Now I know y'all thinking like, I already know where this is going. Because baby, it's summer. It's summer. I got on a tank top and some shorts. Why you got on all black with a hoodie? Mind you, he got black shorts on, but he got that hoodie on. So I'm like, okay, so I kind of peeped it, but like I said, I wasn't thinking much of it because I'm thinking like, we only here for taco salad. Like, what's about to happen, right? Okay, cool. So, he, hugged me. You know how you walk with your like arm around somebody's waist or whatever. So we walk over, we see Jerry. So Kendra and Jerry hug. I see Jerry. Now he got on shorts and he had on a white shirt, but he got the little ski mask thing on. And sometimes, when you see the guys with the ski mask, it be like hit or miss because y'all guys wear it so much that like you don't automatically think something bad when you see that on because now y'all wear it as an accessory, okay? Like y'all don't wear y'all just be wearing that shit all around. But I am thinking like it's mighty hot, but we is in Walmart. Y'all know when y'all go in Walmart or Target or whatever. Not so much Target though, actually. But like those places be kind of cold, especially if you over by the food section. So I'm just thinking like maybe y'all cold. Because I was a little cold too. Because I got on a tank top and my shorts. It's very hot outside. But when I came in Walmart, I'm a little like this. Because it's cold. So, so we see that they with like 3 other guys or whatever. So we say hey to them. And, he like, yeah, this the bro. Such, all that. So I'm like, oh, hey. So they asking like, they had a basket. That's what I'm thinking. They had like a little basket. They didn't have like the boogie you push. They had like a basket. So they had a few things in there or whatever. So they like, do you think this all we gonna need? I see like Kool-Aid in there. So I'm like, okay, I'm about to make Kool-Aid. Like, it's about to be fun. So he like, you think this all you gonna need or whatever? So I'm like, oh, okay. Like, I'm like, y'all got seasonings at home? Like, he like, yeah. I'm like, okay, I see the meat, the taco seasoning. They got hard shells, soft shells, Doritos. They had sour cream, pico. They got like, they had a lot of stuff. So I'm like, okay, yeah, cool, whatever. So I'm like, yeah, okay, like that seamless. So they like, okay, we're gonna get this tequila or whatever. We already got some liquor at home too. We got this. I'm like, okay, cool. So they got to grabbing like little juices and stuff because like 2 of them have a basket. So I'm thinking like, all right, y'all got everything. So he gonna tell me, because I'm about to go to like the regular line or whatever because I don't remember self-checkout at this point. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I'm sure it was self-checkout, but I don't remember it or something. I don't know. I don't really remember. But we was going to like a regular line or whatever. So Tom had told me, he like, all right, like just pull the car around, whatever, like meet me in the front. So I'm thinking like, well, I gotta pull my car around. But he was like, I wanna ride with you. Like, can I ride with you? So I was like, oh yeah, like that's fine or whatever. So he told me to pour the car around. Mind you, as we walking up, the other 2 boys, whatever, they was already like in another line, and then only Tom and like the other guy he was with was back there with us. So he like, yeah, I'm gonna ride with you, whatever. Like, me and my mans, can we like just hop in the car with y'all? So we like, okay, like, yeah, I guess or whatever. So I'm not thinking much of it. So I'm like, okay. So he like, yeah, go ahead and get the car. So like I said, Jerry and the other two boys was up there, but one of the boys had ended up leaving. Now, normally when you get food, you go through the entrance that's down here by the food. You might park down there because the other entrance for Walmart be like closed or whatever. So, I'm going out the food entrance or whatever, and I see him going all the way down to like by the closed entrance. So I'm like, okay, whatever. Like, I'm not thinking much of it. So I'm just sitting there. So me and Kendra, we go outside. I pull the car up, so we just listen to music, like waiting by the sliding door or whatever. Every time you see somebody come out, you kind of look up or whatever, because I didn't park like right in front of it because everybody's coming out with buggies. I don't want to be sitting right in front of the entrance. So I kind of like, I pulled up like behind it. Like if this the entrance doors, I'm like right here. So I'm just sitting there like, okay, like, whatever, waiting for them to come by. We listen to the music. I'm all in my phone scrolling through whatever I'm scrolling through. Me and Kendra talking, blah blah blah. So I'm like, Kendra asked me like, you know how to make taco salad? Cause what the fuck, like I didn't know we was gonna be cooking. I was just like, yeah girl, that's the only thing I really know how to make. Like I ain't know either. So we just talking about that. So I kind of just look up, because every time the door open, I'm looking up. I look all the way down, and it's like I see some like guys running. So I see guys running, but like I automatically, because I'm down on my phone, I kind of just look up and glance. I see people running, and I'm like, whatever. Like what is they doing? I kind of look back down. I didn't really peep on who it was, and then mind you, we just met the other friends, and granted on top of that, Tom and Jerry, we only met and seen like one time. So like I was just thinking like, what the fuck is they doing? Like, well, I don't know. So I'm like, okay, like I look and I'm thinking like, why them niggas running, whatever. And I go back to my phone. So Kendra like, wait, ain't that who Tom and Jerry with? So I'm like, so I get to look at, mind you, this is my time. Like if y'all don't know, I was blind, very much blind. Okay, and sometimes I will wear my contacts. So sometimes I was a little irresponsible with my contacts, and like by the time I ran out is when I was ordering new contacts. And then if you wear contacts, you have to wait like a couple weeks or so for them to come in. So I will always wait till I get to my last contact, and then I will reorder my other one. So sometimes I be a little blind, y'all, not gonna lie. So for a distance, it was like you in my contact wearers, like if you wear contacts and like let's say you get, it's the 1 a days and it's the 2 weeks. I don't know if the 1 a days was out back then. I think so, but I had the 2 weeks. And if you stretch your 2 weeks, I know y'all be thinking like, hey, what is you talking about? But I be having to let y'all know, like I had like 2 week contacts in, but like I was on like my 3rd week. And y'all know, if you ever wear contacts or whatever, they wear out. Like you can't just wear one pack of contacts in for months. Like the contacts wear out. So it's like I had contacts in, but like my 2 weeks was on the 3rd week, so they was kind of like a little blurred. They was wearing that. It's like I could see, but not as clear. It's nothing like putting on a fresh pair of contacts. I'm telling y'all, when you pop them fresh pair of contacts in, it's like you can see everything so clear. But them bitches get weird, or they get worn out, right? So anyways, like I said, I had my contacts in, but they was very worn out. So it's like I could see while I'm driving, but definitely not as clear as a fresh pair, right? So it's like I was looking, so I'm squinting like, I don't know. Because she like, don't that look like them? But it was so far away that I was like, I don't know. I can't really see Kendra, so I'm not sure. So she like, I'm telling you, like, that look like them. So in the midst of me trying to look, I'm like, maybe it is. I'm like, why they running? I'm like, maybe they just jogging to the front seat. Like, I'm thinking like they playing, because you know how people, they don't be playing about that front seat, right? So I'm thinking like, I don't really know. Like, I'm not sure. In the midst of us like trying to figure out and try to look or whatever, I see fucking Tom and his friend come running out. It's like they ran out the front door, and then they got to looking both ways, because my car wasn't parked right in front. So he see me or whatever, and they ran to the car or whatever. So they kind of just hop in the back. So I'm like, oh, where your friends? And he like, go, just go, like, go. And I'm like, oh shit, I'm trying to talk, because I'm like, where your friends? Like, should I wait for them? Because I didn't know if I should wait for Jerry and them to pull up and we follow each other or what. But he get in, he like, oh, just go. No, they okay, go. So I'm like, oh, okay. So I just started driving straight. I'm like, where am I going? I was driving off slow, because I'm just like, okay, where am I going? You want to put your address in the GPS? He like, Kate, like, just go, like go. And I'm like, okay. So I started driving, whatever. So he like, yep, just turn up here. So I'm like, okay. But I'm like, what is y'all doing? So as soon as we turn, his friend get to laughing like, them niggas is stupid. They so dumb. So I'm like, what happened? Like, what? He like, man, like, we weren't paying for all that shit at Walmart. I'm like, say what? Hughie, what do you, come again? I said, what happened? He like, nothing. So he like, man, like, we just had to get off real quick. Like, that's what Tom was saying. So I'm like, get off of what? Like, what are y'all talking about? So he like, his friend getting irritated with us. Like, we supposed to know what the hell they talking about. He like, bro, like, no, we had to get off on Walmart, duh. So I'm like, get off on Walmart. I'm like, Oh, like you know how you pretend to understand some shit and you really don't. So I'm like, oh, y'all got off on Walmart. I'm like, that shit crazy. Like, yeah, I be getting off on them too. Fuck am I talking about? Okay, not even just trying to say some shit. I'm like, huh. And mind you, don't think these like the same particular words they use. Like, you know, I forgot how we used to kind of talk like back then. So it was something that they were saying. You know how hood dudes have certain lingo. So like me right now, I'm just kind of like making up what they kind of said. Like, but they use a different type of lingo that like basically meant stealing. But I wasn't hip to that lingo at that time. Like y'all know, you might know what get off mean now because we've been using it for so long. But you know, when people first started saying it, you kind of be, it's like when people were saying no cap. Like now we know what no cap mean, but at first everybody was like, what do that mean? Do that mean this? Like, so it was a situation like that. Like it was some type of hood lingo they was using that I didn't grasp at the time. But I'm just say get off because, you know, I was young. I can't remember literally every word that they was saying back then, right? So I'm like, yo, okay, like yeah, I get off on Walmart all the time trying to fucking fit in. So he like, you do? He like, man, I knew I liked you for a reason. Like, man, yeah. So I'm just looking at my review, whatever. And I see them pulling shit out. They pulling taco seasoning out their pocket. The other boy pulling out taco sauce out his other pocket. So I'm like, oh wait, like I'm like, wait a minute. Oh, so y'all stole that from Walmart? He like, yes, like I just told you we got off on Walmart. And he like, I'm glad you know. He like, if I would have known you was getting off too shit, I would have had you, you know, to put a little something in your purse. Well, I'm glad I'm just a getaway driver. Who told you I wanted to be the getaway driver? Did you make me guilty by association? Did I just am I affiliated with a crime right now? Like, hold up now. Am I a part of a crime? So I'm like, oh, like I just really got to thinking, looking at Kendra like these niggas is stealing. So I'm watching them pull out little shit from their pockets, sour cream in the other pockets. I'm like, so this is our first link. It's not funny. It's not funny that they were stealing. It's just like, this is our first link. And you called me to Walmart to be the fucking getaway driver. Like, why did, who said I want to be associated? Y'all couldn't have called us to the house after y'all already stole the stuff. Like, why did y'all need us to come up here to Walmart? Y'all had a car. So you really just literally wanted to involve me just because you wanted to involve me, because y'all already had a car. I could see if you called me up here because y'all needed a getaway driver. Not that I wanted to be one, but y'all had a car. So why wouldn't y'all just all run to Jerry or whoever car that was and just get in that car? Why did y'all need us here? Why would you call me to Walmart? So, you know, I already was like, oh, nah, bro. Like, thinking in my head, like, oh, hell nah. Like, not you call me up here so you can steal from Walmart. And then you don't even care that I see you stealing. Because some guys, you know, even if they a thief, they don't always want the girl or the woman to know that they steal. So, like, they steal on the low and don't tell her or don't say nothing. But you don't even care that I'm seeing you steal. So, I'm like, yeah, this is not gonna work. So I'm like, oh, okay, like y'all stole that. Like they do have a bag, so I was confused on like, so y'all must have only bought the hamburger and like chips because you know they can't. What they gonna put the hamburger in a big bag of chips at and stuff? So they only had a few things in the bag, but they stole the rest. So I'm like, okay, so you know, I know y'all thinking like, yeah, I would have went on and put them on my car and turned around, but it's like y'all already did the action. I do want some food because when we was talking about hanging out, we said we was gonna go, we was gonna eat and stuff, and now I came hungry, so I do want that food. I do want that stolen food. Yes, it's not right that they stole. I understand, but I'm young, and you know I was outside and I'm lit. So I didn't care about nothing back then. So it's like I knew it was wrong, but it was just like, damn, y'all already on BS. Like we just linked and y'all still out the store. Mm. Now I know like the baby had already put the bad taste in my mouth, but now my taste buds is definitely like gone. Well, it's not too gone for them food for the tacos though. I want that. But anyways, so I'm looking like, oh, okay, like so I started making like a joke but being serious. I was like, oh, so now I'm the getaway driver, like you made me accessory to a crime. So he laughed and I'm like, yeah, don't do that no more. Like, I don't want to be a part of y'all criminal activities and stuff. So he like laughing, but I'm like I'm dead ass though. Like, don't do that or whatever. So, by the time we get up to the red light, Jerry and them pulled up on the side of us, and they like, y'all got y'all shit, y'all got like they super happy. So like they laughing, and it was like I was smiling because when somebody on the side of you or whatever, y'all talking, you just naturally just smile. But my smile was slowly coming down, and I just was looking like, wait till I tell Shauna, because it just was like, y'all happy about stealing? It's weird. I understand. It's like it's one thing to steal because we're not gonna act like we never stole out of Walmart or maybe like Myers or whatever. And if you haven't, good. You're God's favorite. You so special. You the best person in the world. If you didn't steal, great. Because as soon as I say we act like we never did, y'all, I never did that. Of course I never did that. I never ate a popsicle in the wintertime. I ain't never did this in the summertime. Y'all can't wait to say that. So if you never did it, great. But people stole out the store, maybe a bag of chips, stuff, whatever. We're not gonna act like you people just never did it. So at first it's like, okay, I wasn't really tripping, but like I'm just was thinking like on the first link, why you gotta show me that you already a thief? And then the fact that y'all was so happy about the stealer, like y'all just was like giddy. They was so giddy, like we did y'all that. I'm like, okay, it was like a little turn off, like, okay, now y'all already stole, let's move on. But anyway, so we get to his house or whatever. Or they house. I don't fucking know, because after this was really last time. Oh, okay, we're not gonna spoil it. So whatever, we get to they house. So mind you, like I said, before they had came out, when I said I was in the car like text, or I was on my phone, I was texting did I give her a fake name before? It was my other homegirls. I've done a couple story times about her, but I don't. What's one of the fake names I gave her? I don't remember, but I'm just saying my homegirl. And I text my homegirl because once I realized that it was like more of them, I was like, let me just text my homegirl just to see if she want to pull up on us or whatever, because I feel like they won't. I didn't even ask the dudes, well, I don't know, but I feel like they wouldn't have mind. So I'm like, I text my homegirl, and she was with her sister. So I was like, hey, Peaches. I'm gonna just say Peaches because I can't remember what was one of the fake names, bro. Anyways, I'm just say Peaches. So I text Peaches and I'm like, hey, what you doing? Like, we with these guys, we about to go to the house and cook. Like, you want to pull up? So she like, yeah, I'm literally in the car with me and my sister. Like, we leaving this park or whatever. Like, we'll come through. So I'm like, okay, cool. So once we got to the house, I did end up telling Tom, like, hey, I invited my friend Peaches and her sister. Is that cool? So he like, yeah, the more the merrier. Like, that's fine. That's like, you see, we got other niggas here anyway. So blah blah blah. Okay, cool. So I'm like, all right. So we sitting there and like we start taking the meat out because like we about to start cooking because I'm hungry. Like, I'm fucking ready to eat. So one of the homeboys, while they was asking us to cook, one of the homeboys was in the kitchen too. He like, I'm gonna chop up the lettuce and the tomatoes and stuff. Like, it was like a nice little hood festivity. So I'm like, okay, cool. So Kendra was like gonna put the meat and stuff on. I'm like, I'm about to make a drink because I'm like, I make us a little drink. They had a little margarita. That marg was ready. So no, they had a margarita mix and like tequila. So I'm like, we can make some little drinks and stuff, and like, we can put a little 1-2 together. Besides, still on the side. And that's all so funny to say though. Stealing aside, it's like I had a bad taste from the baby and then the stealing, but I'm not gonna lie. At the house they gave vibes, y'all. Like, when you young, you not used to niggas like literally in here like chefing it up, making drinks. Like, I'm not gonna lie, when you at that young age, niggas just wanna pull up and smoke. They want to just come to your house at 2 o'clock in the morning. Like, the fact that they like, I know they was stealing. We ain't gonna forget about the stealing though. But I know that they was stealing. But it's like, once we got to the house, they put that music on, y'all, and we making drinks and we making tacos. It was a vibe. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, they was a fucking vibe. So once we started cooking, Peaches came. And her sister came or whatever. And I know the sister and stuff because, like I said, this is my homegirl. So they came. So, I introduced everybody, whatever. So Peach's sister, girl, once Peach's sister comes, she loved to cook. Like, every time we go to Peach's house, like, her sister always cook for us, whatever. And she was like her oldest sister, but only like by like 2 years or so. So she get in there, she get the seasoning that meat, draining it, doing all of that, whatever. She in there chefing it up. She get to making the Kool-Aid, y'all. I'm making the drinks. Like, it was a vibe, y'all. So we turning up with them, or not turning up, but like, we lit. Like, we cooking, we getting the drinks flowing while we waiting for the food. We are taking like a little bit of shots, but we drinking our margarita. Y'all know taco salad don't take that long, like, at all. Like, that's a 10-minute job for real. So once the meat is done or whatever, we all get to making our plate. So we just sitting in the house, like, we literally chilling. They get to smoking too, because some of them was already smoking, because them weed kids, they have to smoke before they eat anyways. So some of them was smoking already, and Peach's sister smoke and Peaches smoke. So Peaches was smoking too. Like, we all just kind of kicking it. So this is the thing with Kendra. I love her. I do. Y'all know when y'all friends just be doing like some fucked up stuff, but it's just like y'all didn't have so many years together that like you just still love her. Like I love Kendra. In some of her ways I wish it would be different. And I'm sure she feel you anyways. This is the thing about Kendra. Her dude there or whatever, Jerry, he was cool, like, but you could tell he want a submissive woman. Now listen, this is the thing. We are young. Like I feel like now that I'm older, a lot of conversations we used to have when we was kids, y'all niggas really thought y'all was the big dog. I want a submissive woman. I want this. And it's like, nigga, you're 19. You're 20. What the fuck are you talking about being submissive? Like, you still working at McDonald's. And that is fine. I did a whole, y'all know I talked about a whole story time about being 19 or whatever, working at McDonald's or whatever. That is fine because I don't expect you to be no CEO at 19, 20 years old. And if you are, great. But I expect you to still work certain jobs when you're, especially like when you in your college phase, like once you get out of college is when I feel like, okay, that's when you start getting like your real, career jobs. Like, but during college, like, cause I can't say you two, like, you shouldn't be working at McDonald's or whatever, because when I was in college at, I think I graduated college at what? 23, 24, and I was working at the computer lab. So if I'm working at a computer lab at 23, why would I tell you at 21 or 20 you can't work at the movies or you can't work at McDonald's or at a pizza spot? Because in college you find yourself. Anyways. Y'all know the ADHD. I get off track, okay? And when they be talking about like grown man shit, and it's just like you telling me you gonna do this or be like, okay, let me just finish. Okay, my bad, y'all. Okay, I get ahead of myself. So anyways, Jerry telling Kendra about being submissive and how he like his women submissive and all of this, and he gonna pay all the bills. And I'm just thinking like, well, you still out of Walmart, but whatever. Okay, cool. So he like, I like this type of woman. Like he just was saying that like while we all just in discussion or whatever, like while we just talking. So he like, I want a woman that's gonna follow. Like if I say do this, you need to do this, or blah blah blah. Some niggas agreeing, other people like, nah, like I want my woman to have her own head on her shoulders and this and that. Like we just having one of those discussions. Y'all know it's the same discussions every time, not every time, but most time when you get young girls and guys together, it's always the 50-50 talk. It's always the submissive talk, what you like to do sexually. Like it be the same type of conversation. So a lot of times when I tell these story times, it be the same conversations. It's just like everybody play truth or dare when they link. Everybody play spades or uno. Never have I ever. It's literally be the same stuff every time. Okay, like it get old, but it is what it is. But yeah, so we was talking about all of that. We was talking about the bill paying. We was talking about how he said he want his woman submissive, and it's like Kendra was soaking. She might as well have been a sponge that day. She was soaking up everything Jerry was saying. Mind you, like it's one thing to hear what a nigga got to say, like if you like him, so you taking notes or you taking key points, but this bitch got to soaking up everything he was saying, right? So it's like I said, y'all know Kendra really, she don't smoke for real. Like she don't smoke at all. Like if it was a yes or no, it would be no, she don't smoke. Okay, I'm not gonna act like she never hit it before, but like she really don't. Kendra don't smoke. Like I said, while the food was being made, they passing it around to like, seeing who smoked. Cause even when I was sitting down, when people hit it, they'll be like you smoke like you, and I'll be like, nah, whatever. So Jerry ended up smoking or whatever. So Kendra, they already know. Like Kendra knows she don't smoke. I know she don't smoke. So it's like after Jerry hit it or whatever, he like, you smoke? She like, yeah, I do. I was already looking at her like, okay, here you go. Like, you already know, being around thing one, I know type of girls that like to like satisfy men or like to be yes women to men, or like they just want to please them. They want to just like do whatever they think gonna make them look good, or they just like the attention. Like I already know the pick me type, okay? So I'm already looking at Kendra like, oh, here we go. Like you about to be okay, like, so I'm like, okay, now you want to smoke. But I ain't thinking much of it because you a grown woman. Like, if you choose to smoke today, who am I to be like, oh, because you said no to smoking all the other days, you can't say yes to smoking now. It's your life. Cool. So she went on to smoke. So I was already thinking in the back of my head, like, girl, okay, like, whatever. So we get to eating and stuff like that. So, mind you, Kendra, and I'm sure a lot of people eat their nachos like this. Like, we've had taco salad a lot of times. Kendra takes her nachos and, she put her Doritos down. She put her meat. She put her sour cream. She do all of that or whatever. And she, like, chops it up. Like she takes a spoon and she chops it up and she kind of scoop it. Like me, I don't chop up my chips. I just pick a chip up at a time and eat it. But she chops it up. Cool. It's nothing wrong with that. Everybody have different ways of eating a taco salad. Like who cares? Like why would you even care about that? Like it's all going down the same throat. Okay, so no, okay. I was thinking about something real quick. But anyways, But yeah, so I'm like, who cares? Like, who the fuck would judge somebody how they eat? Like, we got Doritos, hard shells, and soft tacos. So it's like you can eat it however way you want. So it's like when everybody start making a meal and stuff, we making our meal. As you can imagine, it's quite a few of us in here, and they only got like the four-seater at the dining table. Then they got couches. So we at the dining table, me, Kendra, Tom, and Jerry, right? And then like Peaches and her sister was like, they got you know how you got like a little island or whatever, and you put bar stools right there. So they're sitting like at the bar stools against like the kitchen counter, the island or whatever. And then the guys is over there. So we all sit down. We got our little drinks and stuff. We about to eat our food. Like, we get to going. I see Kendra take her spoon and she about to start. So mind you, they grab paper plates. So it was no bowls because normally Kendra put her stuff in a bowl so she could chop it up and just scoop it. But it was only paper plates. So she on the paper plate. So she had said out loud, like, let me chop this up slowly because, she normally get to stab her little nachos. But when it's in a bowl, it don't matter. But on that paper plate, it was like, you don't want to be stabbing the paper plate because then the spoon will go through the paper. You know what I mean? Anyway, so she trying to like stab it slow. So Jerry like, what are you doing? Like, why are you stabbing your nachos like that? Like, not stabbing it like crazy, but crunching them up. And she like, oh yeah, I crunch up my nachos, whatever, and kind of like eat them with a spoon. And I hate when people, you know what? I really do. I really hate when stuff is not the norm for people, or people don't do stuff a certain way, so they automatically call something weird. And even though weird is not necessarily like a bad thing, like it's okay to be weird. Like, who cares? But it's just like, Jerry just wouldn't let up off her. He like, wait, you scoop them up like in a spoon? So she was like, yeah, I crunch them all up and kind of like mix everything together, and then I just scoop it up. She like, that way I get a bite of everything. So Jerry like, oh hell no, like that's weird as fuck. And he started laughing. So she like like a nervous laugh. She like, why is it weird? So me, y'all know I always chime in and shit. So I'm like, what's weird about that? Like, it's all going down the same way. He like, but you don't do that. Like, you eating yours the right way. So I'm like, it's no right way. Like, just because I pick it up like a nacho or whatever, it don't mean there's nothing wrong with the way Kendra doing it. Like, who fucking cares? Everybody eat it any type of way. I'm like, they got soft tacos, and then you got even one of his homeboys. He put his meat on a plate. Ugh, pause. Hold up. Not like that, yeah. See, it's me. I gotta get my mind out the gutter, y'all. It's me. Anyways, he put his taco meat, the one homeboy, he put his taco meat on a plate. He put his like lettuce, cheese, sour cream on everything. And he put his chips on the side and like take a chip and dig in it. Me, I put my chips down. I know y'all be thinking like, are we literally talking about how we play our nacho? But y'all know, okay? Y'all know me. I have to give every detail. I have to explain everything. Y'all know me. I put my nachos down. I put the meat on top. Pause again. I put the taco meat on top, and then I put all my toppings there. So I'm thinking like, I was like, so I called that out. I'm like, your friend, he eat it. The friend talking about Tom. I don't know why I said the other guy. I'm talking about Tom, y'all. We the only ones at the table. So I'm like, well, Tom eat his with his chips on the side. I eat mine with my chips underneath. And she like to crunch up her chips. Like, what does it matter? He like, but no, it's all mixed in together. Like, why I look like that? Because that would look like dog food. So I'm like, girl, boy, leave my friend alone. Let her eat her food. So mind you, like I said, she got a plate. Normally when it's a bowl, everything, once she hit it a couple times, it's kind of all crunched up. But because she had a plate and she didn't want to hit it like so much or whatever, she was going slow. So it's like she was only on this side of the plate. She didn't get over there yet. So she got to looking and she like, well, now that I'm looking at it, well, you're right. It do kind of look like dog food a little bit. You know what? I'm going to stop doing that. I know you fucking lying. I know you fucking... I said, Kendra. Mind you, out of all my years of knowing Kendra, we done ate a lot of taco salad together. Bitch, you have did this since I've known you. Ain't no way in hell you telling me you about to stop crunching up your taco salad because this nigga who just stole out of Walmart said because somebody that you just met told you it looked like dog food. So now you about to stop doing it. When you know that's the way you like to eat it. So I'm like, so she got I said, kid, you better chop that shit up. Like, chop it up right now. And I ain't even trying to tell her what to do, but bitch, you better chop that salad up right now. Because you know that's how you like to eat it. So I'm like, Kendra, chop up that dog food. So now I'm like, girl, chop up your taco salad and eat it the way you like to eat it. Like, what is you doing? So Peaches jumped in too, cause mind you, she know Peaches. We all hang out, like we all cool and stuff like that. You know, we all know each other from school and stuff. So Peaches like, girl, you know damn well you like to eat it chopped up. I'm like, right, Peaches, why is she trying to act like she don't want to do that now? So she like, Kendra like, okay, y'all, I got the right to change my mind. Like, if I don't want to do that no more, like, why can't I can change my mind. Like, I cannot eat it like that if I don't want to. So Jerry like, right, she don't, like, she need to stop eating dog food like that. Like, she ain't no dog. Like, do you want to be a dog? Like, trying to just say, like, funny shit. So she stopped, doing it or whatever. So she ate, like, mind you, like I said, she crunched up this side. So she started eating from the other side where she, like, just picked it up and, like, ate it or whatever. So I'm just like, it was one of those things that I just kind of looked, but mind you, that margarita starting to kick in or whatever. You know, we had drinks and shots and stuff. So I just was like, kind of still, I was thinking about it. But you know, when you drink and you kind of like brush stuff off and you kind of laugh a little bit. So I'm just like, girl, okay, eat it whatever way you right. You got the right to eat your food however way you want to eat it. But it's just real mighty funny all of a sudden you want to not eat it that way because Jerry done said something. So I'm like, okay, whatever, cool. So, you know, we eating our food or whatever. So, you know, we drinking, like the buzz is kicking in because, you know, once you eat, you really feel like you could drink because it's like I got food on my stomach. So it's like after that, we was taking them shots back. We get to drinking. They lit. They having fun or whatever. So somebody ended up calling one of the other guys' phones. So he was like, y'all want to pull up on such and such block? So, you know, everybody like, yeah, like we could pull up or whatever. So we get to leave it. Mind you, the way he said it, the way he said that y'all want to pull up on such and such block, it's like we pulling up to go see some friends, right? Like if you were niggas, they be like, you want to go pull up on, you know, on that block on Kayshawn Avenue, you might think like, okay, we about to go pull up on some friends, like we about to go pull up and kick it and all of that. So they like, so you know, Tom like, you down, like we about to go pull up on that block, like you down for that? So I'm like, yeah, like we can go, whatever. This is what we do, y'all. Mind you, once we get back to the car, once we got back to their house, like they was already in one car. When we got back to their house, of course they had like other cars there. So Tom was like he gonna drive, and then the other guy was gonna drive his car. So mind you, like I said, it was Tom and Jerry, and they was with like 3 other guys. So that was already 5 of them. It was me and Kendra, and then I invited my 2 other friends, whatever, Peaches and her sister. So it's 9 of us total, right? So mind you, they like, y'all can just hop in the car with us. So I'm like, okay, Peaches, like y'all want to get in the car with us? So they like, yeah. So Tom got a car, and then the other boy got the other car. So it's 9 of us. We split off. Not thinking much of it. We still got our little drinks and stuff. We come out with our red cups. I'm thinking we about to go have fun. Maybe it's a Saturday. So I'm thinking like we about to go on the block, and it's about to be a party. It's about to be whatever, right? Okay, cool. We go down we all in the car, we jamming, we turn up to the music, we having a good time or whatever. Mind you, I'm in the back seat. Like, even though Tom, that's the boy I'm talking to. Normally, I would want to sit in the passenger seat. But, I'll be back there with my homegirls or whatever. Like I said, we had split off, and it was 9 of us, but we had did like 6 and 3 in the car because me and Kendra wasn't gonna separate, and then I wasn't gonna put Peaches and them in a car with them because they don't know us. So it's like us 4, we kind of cramped in the back seat, and then he wanted one of the guys to ride with him. So it's like 4 of us, the girls was in the back seat, and then Tom and one of the homeboys was in the front. Then it was 3 in the other car. Okay, cool. So, we turned up, we squished in the back, but we all girls, we used to it, so we don't care. So we end up pulling up on the block. So, they get to turn the music down and stuff like that. So I'm like, okay, whatever. Like, we was lit, rap to the song. So I'm like, oh, maybe we getting closer. I know when we get close to our house, people like turn the music down, whatever. So he gets to turn the music down. Tom get on the phone. So he's saying whatever he said. It's like I was listening, but not really, like, not enough that I could remember what he was saying on the phone because I really wasn't paying no mind because I'm drunk and I'm having fun in the backseat. We bouncing the car. So, next thing you know, it's like, because it's dark and we was following behind Jerry and them. It's like, okay, I'm looking out the window and whatever, like I'm just laughing, we in the back playing and stuff. And it's like once we turn on the block, he turned that music down, he got on the phone, he turned them lights off. I know you fucking lying. So he turns the lights off. So I'm just thinking like, mind you, I'm drunk. So I'm like, why you? I'm like, wait. I think your headlights just went out. Like, I'm thinking he didn't do that on purpose. Like, maybe his shit just went out. Like, I don't even know. I'm thinking like, what the fuck? So I'm like, your headlights went out. But I'm thinking like, because I could see in front of us or whatever. And when you turn the block, when you got your headlights on and stuff like that, your lights will shine like on the car when you turn them or on the house. So I was like, and that's quite funny because Jerry lights just went off too. It's not even funny, y'all. But I'm like, how ironic that Tom and Jerry car lights went off at the same time. Like, y'all need to get y'all lights fixed together. Like, I'm just like, your shit went off. Y'all. His shit was also, Tom was like, I know, little mama, like, just be cool. Like, y'all just sit back and y'all just chill. So I'm like, oh, okay, like, I am chilling. But mind you, I was up in the front like this, kind of like my elbow on the passenger seat. He like, nah, little mama, like, sit all the way back. So I'm like, you know how you be sitting up? And I started leaning. I'm like, oh, sit all the way back. So I kind of get down. And he like, yeah, y'all, like, just, you know, get down just like a little bit. So I'm thinking like, you know, maybe he can't see out the back window. So I'm like, oh, like this? And he like, nah. I'm sorry. Hold on. He like, get it together, y'all. Okay. He like, I'm like this? He like, no, go back a little bit more. I'm like this? He like, just a little bit more. I'm like, hold on, y'all. I'm so sorry, y'all. Okay, so I'm like this. He like, oh, he like, almost there, y'all. A little bit more. So I'm like, I'm so sorry, y'all. Hold on. So I'm like, oh my God, y'all. I can't even tell the story right. Hold on. I'm literally crying. I'm trying to tell the story time, y'all. Hold on. Before I'm doing the story time.
Well, I need to say hi.
Oh, girl, you always interrupting.
Hi, guys. Look at my hair.
Oh, wow. Okay. Okay, now.
KK story times are boring.
Oh, now hold up now.
Hey, KK dog looks weird. Dash looks weird.
It be your own people. Anyways, listen.
Subscribe.
Now you got Dash activated. He about to start squeaking a toy. It's too much going on. Girl, I'll call you back then when I'm done.
Okay, subscribe, like, and share, and comment.
Okay, period. Now, like I was saying, y'all gotta excuse y'all know I only get dressed from the waist up, so I got my pajama shorts on. But, so I just was like, so I went all the way down. I'm like this? He like, just a little bit lower. So I'm like, he sliding. I'm like this? He like, no, almost a little bit more. I'm like, hold on, yeah. Hold on. Oh, good, yo. Hold on. Sorry, y'all. Hold on, y'all. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, y'all. So I went out the frame. I went down low. I mean, not down low like y'all big grannies, but hold on, y'all. I'm having a laugh attack. But I went real low, like behind the seat. So I'm like this. He was like, yeah. That's my hand. Hey, y'all. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm playing too much. But he was like, yeah. That's better. Whew, okay, y'all. I'm back. So I had to get myself together. But I was all the way down. Like, we kind of had our heads down. Like, so we was playing. Mind you, we really was playing because when he was telling us to get low, I promise y'all, because we had been drinking, I thought he was like just playing with us, like messing around. Because I was like, I made a joke like, you want me to get low like this? And he like, yeah, but he laughing. And we all cracking up in the back because we all getting low, like playing. So I honestly thought that he was just joking, y'all. Like literally just joking. So I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. So we laughing. So I'm down. So I'm like, how long you want us to stay down here? Like playing and laughing. He like, hold on, I'm going to tell y'all when I get up. And he even made a joke. He like, y'all gotta do what Simon says. So when Simon say get up, that's when y'all get up. So we playing and laughing. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like we drinking. So we really thinking like we just playing a game. We get to driving fast down the street. All I hear next is them tires screeching, and like we pull up, like it's like I know we was driving wild like down the street, and we pull up, and like you hear stuff. At this point, like I'm just gonna tell you what it is. You hear the glizzies cocking or whatever. Next thing you know, you hear them saying, yeah, nigga, you thought we weren't gonna catch up to you? So I'm like, oh, hold up. Wait, this don't sound like Simon said. Wait a minute. So it's like we all kind of lift up at the same time. Once we lift up, and I get to looking, why the hell do baby boy in the front, not Tom, because you know Tom is the driver. Baby boy in the front, the passenger, he got a glizzy out the window, and all you see is somebody take it off. We're driving still. He got the glizzy out the window, whatever. They're chasing some boys down the street. Are we in a drive-by? Am I in a drive-by right now? They're chasing somebody down the street. Mind you, Jerry's in front of us. You could look and you see everybody that's on this side of their car got glizzies out the window, y'all. And I'm trying to y'all know I play a lot, and I know the story is like funny, but like the shit that be happening do be serious, and I don't mean to make light of certain things, but like when you growing up in the hood, you do get used to certain hood activities, and it don't phase you as much as the next person. I don't want any violence. I don't believe in no gun violence. I don't think any of this stuff is okay, or nor do I condone anything, but like I gotta tell y'all the story for how it happened. That don't mean I'm condoning it, or I'm making light, or I think it's funny, or I think any of this is okay. It just is what it is, and I just gotta say that for the people in the back, because a lot of times I tell my story times, and then they be like, "Oh, you was in a shootout. Like, why do you think it's okay?" And it's like, when did I ever say it was okay? I'm just telling y'all the story time for how it happened. I never said this shit was okay. I never said, I didn't wake up that morning and be like, oh, I want to go be in a shootout. Let me go out in my city and try to have fun and possibly get shot. Like, you think I just wake up and be like, oh, today I want to be in a drive-by shooting. I want to be like, I don't choose that. I don't wake up and just think that. Like, yeah, I do hang out with certain people, and all you can do is hope for the best. Like, it's not like the niggas that tell me like, hey, I'm about to go do a drive-by shootout. You want to come? And I be like, yes, pick me. I want to go. No, like, niggas really just don't tell you stuff. And that's why I'm telling y'all these story times, because I want y'all to be careful about the company that you keep. You might hang out with somebody and they take you to go commit a crime and they kill somebody, and now you accessory to murder. Now you going down for murder as well. So yes, I am funny. I'm naturally funny by personality. So some stuff is just like, it might come off funny even though I'm being serious. But I tell these story times because it's for entertainment purposes as well. But it is to just educate certain people and let them know, like, hey, maybe don't be in a situation that I'm in. Because like I said, we didn't know them guys. And we went out hanging around them. And you could be around the wrong crowd that will put you in some situations that you didn't even know you was in. Like, and I'm making light about the Walmart and stuff like that. But let's say they really robbed a bank or something and they hop in my car. I'm automatically accessory to the crime as well. So it was Walmart this time, but you never know who might put you in certain situations. So be careful about the company you keep, and be careful about the things that you do, because I was just young and dumb and just going with the flow and trying to have fun. And what if they would have, unalived that man, and I'm in a car with them? Y'all, I could have been, blamed by default. But the story ain't about to go like this. Nobody was hurt. Nobody was unalived in this story time, okay? Because that's why I'm telling it. Because had it been something very serious, I wouldn't even tell y'all. I do tell story times, but I'm not going to tell y'all every little thing, because this is still my life, and I still got to live this life. So I'm not about to be out here just incriminating people, even though y'all don't know who they is. But anyways. Okay? So nobody was hurt in this story time besides my feelings. But yeah, so they're chasing him. They're chasing him down the street. Everybody on this side got glizzies out the window. So it means it's at least 3 glizzies out, because it's the front and the back from Jerry's car, and then it's the passenger side from here. So they're laughing, y'all, but they're chasing. You see the guys, they ran down the street like this way, like on the sidewalk. So the lights is cut. So it's just like you only can see like glimpse of them running, because it's dark outside. They don't have no headlights on. So the only reason why I'm seeing people running is from the street lights. The street light is shining on one part, but then on one part it's dark, and then it's light again. So it's like you see them running through. It's like they're in a dark spot, you can't see them, but under the street lights you can see them. So I see people running or whatever. So I'm thinking like, oh, like shit got serious real fast. I'm like, are we in a shootout? Like, so much that I said that like out loud. My dumb ass, my drunk ass mind, because I was just so confused. Like, wait a minute, we in a shootout right now. So Tom was like, look, mom, be easy, put your head back down. Simon ain't say get up. Nigga, why is you still playing? He's still playing the game, because this is everyday life for them. He's still playing. I am very serious right now. Why are you still playing, talking about put your head back down? Simon ain't say get up. So I'm like, oh, hell no. But I put my head back down, because if y'all, I didn't hear no gunshots. Like I said, I didn't hear nobody shooting. But I'm thinking, like, if this about to be a shootout, maybe I do need to put my head down. So it's like they chased him down the block or whatever. And I don't know where the guys end up, like, turning off to or where they went, but it's just like after a while they turned the car real fast this way, and like we went on back onto the main street. So they get to laughing, Ty, like that nigga scary as fuck. He laughing, ha ha ha. So we in the back seat looking at each other like. Peaches is like, "Kay, don't invite me out no more." I'm like, "Bitch, I'm not even about to invite myself out no more. My bad." Peaches is looking at me like, "What the fuck y'all got me out?" I'm like, "These kids are friends too. I don't know." So I'm like, "Oh, hell no. Get us the fuck up out of here." So we got a man. I'm like, "Hey, yeah, time. I know Simon ain't say get up yet, but Simon says take me the fuck home. Simon says get us back to your house so I can get to my car." That's what the fuck Simon said, because I should have known you was on BS today from the moment you had us pull up and help you steal from Walmart. I can't make this shit up. As much as y'all think I can make this shit up, I cannot make this shit up. Why would y'all invite some girls out on the first link? Let them know y'all steal from Walmart. Have them be the getaway driver from y'all stealing from Walmart. And then have them be accessory to you possibly doing a drive-by and chasing your ops down. Why? So I'm like, why would you bring us over here? Like, now I'm mad. Because, like, don't put me in no shit. Because, like I said, it wasn't no shootout or nothing. But why would you do that? So I'm asking Tom, like, why would you bring us over here today? He like, man, like, you know what we was about to do? Like, what you mean? So I'm like, what you mean I knew what y'all was about to do? No, I didn't. He like, I told you we was going on such and such block. Let's say Kayshawn Avenue is, let's say the sun and the stars got beef, right? Okay, they ops. The suns and the stars got beef. Let's say that Tom is a star. I'm a star. Okay, let's say Tom is a star. So when he said let's go to Kayshawn Avenue, let's say that's where the suns reside. Okay, so he telling me, he like, you know, I'm a star. I told you we was going on Kayshawn Avenue. You know that's where the suns be at. Like, he's saying I should have known something's got to go on because that's where his ops be at. Mind y'all, I just met y'all. Why would you think, like, and that's the one thing about hood dudes. They so hood that they automatically think when they meet anybody, people supposed to know what hood they from, what they associated with. Baby, I just met you. Why would I know that you're a star? And mind you, nothing, like, he looked like a hood dude, but nothing on him really gave like star. Like, nothing on him was obvious of star. Like, you know how you might see like red, blue, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're an all black baby, black and white, got on white t-shirt. Like, nothing gave a star. So you telling me I should have known what was about to happen because you said you was going on Kayshawn Avenue, and that's where the suns be at? If I don't even know that you a star, why would I know where the suns be at? Why? Why would I know that? So I'm telling him, like, bro, first of all, I didn't know you was a star. Everybody know I'm a star. Star till I die. Star this, all that. I'm like, oh, hell. Nah, now you ganged out. You get, like, no. So he really is trying to star out. Like, you know, he's trying to let you know he's a 4-star. So I'm like, okay, I understand all that. I'm like, oh, I didn't really know. So he like, yeah, I told you we was about to go to that block, so that's where my ops be at. Like, I thought you knew. Baby. I didn't. I didn't know the stars and the suns was. I didn't know this was the sun's block. I didn't know. I don't know. I just didn't know. But you know what I do know at this point? You know what?
You know what? I need a smoke and a beer.
I need a smoke and a motherfucking beer. Because ain't no way you got me in this shit. So I'm like, I'm just looking at, I'm like, yeah, Tom, yeah, like, we about to go back to your house, right? He like, yeah, we just want to pop out for a minute. Like, we can go back to my house and finish drinking. No, sir. We not about to finish. No, babe. No. Let me tell you, we not finna finish drinking. We finna go. Okay, we about to go. So I'm like, okay, but I ain't saying that at that time because I'm like, I don't know. Like, if we told them we about to leave, I don't know if they might get the trip and who knows. So I just said, I'm like, yeah, about that. Like, you know, okay. So I went on to let him take us to the house, but I'm just looking like, when we got to the house, you know, I had already told the girl, like, we got to go. They was already ready to go, too. So I'm like, yeah, Tom, I'm going to have to see you later, because, and he like, no, why? Like, we still got more liquor. Like, you don't want to drink with us? Like, what's wrong? I'm like, you know, I think I left a pie in the oven. You know, like, would that work? So I'm like, yeah, I just got to go. Like, it's getting late or whatever. He like, man, it's not even late. Like, what? It's only like 10 o'clock. Like, I'm like, yeah, but you know, it's late somewhere. And I gotta get up for church in the morning. So yeah, it's the way I'm set up. I gotta go. Like, so he like, oh man, like I wanted y'all to stay, baby. Only thing I'm gonna stay is away from your ass. Like, that is it, baby. So I'm like, oh no, oh my God, I'm gonna miss you so much. Like, yeah, yeah. So yeah, oh my God, like hugs, like whatever. So we hugged and whatever, and we leave, y'all. We're out of there. When I tell you, me and Kendra got in the car and pulled off so fast, I called Shauna and I had to let, cause mind you, the boy Shauna talked to is there the whole time too, but I just ain't give him no name because, you know, whatever. So I called Shauna. I'm like, hey, I ain't even gonna yai. You might want to leave baby boy alone because they just did X, Y, and Z. 1, 2, 3, A, B, C. You know, I'm giving her the whole rundown, and she's like, "What?" I'm like, "These motherfuckers damn near had us in a shootout." Because my thing is, who's to say that y'all ran down on y'all odds? Who's to say that they wouldn't start shooting back? Like, you know, just because you know, you don't know that you caught them slipping. Like, they might have been on their block with they shit on them. I don't know, or maybe it was in a car. So what if they start shooting back and you riding around doing hood activities with girls in the back of your car? And then you didn't even tell us. At least let me agree on that. At least like be like, hey, we about to go catch our ops lacking. We about to go run up on them. Like, y'all cool to go? At least let me know what I'm getting into. Because some girls might be like, yeah, I want to go. Ooh, I love danger. And some people might be like, no, I'm straight. Like, you could at least gave me the option and the choice to choose if I want to go. Like, you just gonna put me in harm's way and you ain't even give a fuck. And you think I'm about to continue to talk to you? No, babe. You gonna have me in all types of fucking hood shootouts and drive-bys, and I'm gonna be the getaway driver for shit. No, you too deep in the trenches. I gotta go. And I gotta go now. So I'm like, yeah, babe, like, yeah, I'm out of here. So I was telling Shauna, and best believe y'all, we cut ties with them. Like, that was, for it to be the first link, baby, it was the first and the last. Because ain't no way on the first link, you showing me all this shit that you got going on, and you want me to stay around? Like, what you think, what am I to think about you? Fuck, like, why would I stay around for this, y'all? I didn't understand. I got a blast, baby. I got to blast ASAP because, baby, he didn't understand. He just was looking at me. And it's like the whole time he didn't see nothing wrong with what he was doing. He was looking like, what's wrong? Like, what? What's the problem? And I'm thinking, like, you don't see no problem with this shit? You okay with this? I'm like, yeah, babe, yeah, I gotta go. I'm not trying to be deep in the hood like this. I'm straight, okay? So basically, like I said, we cut them off, y'all. I ain't never talked to them again. We still was on each other social media, whatever. And he would like pictures, and you know, you get the occasional DM. Why you stop fucking with me? Why you stop talking to me? And I'm just thinking like, yeah, I just don't reply. I just don't answer because it's like, yeah, it is what it is. And I don't want to explain to you like, oh, because, you know, you took me on a drive-by. Because I feel like he won't understand anyways. Because if he would have understood that, it would have never happened anyways. And the fact that you even thought it was okay to do that, let me already know where your mindset at. So it's no point in me telling you like what I think you did wrong. Because clearly you think it's okay. So I'm just wasting my breath. So it's like, yeah, babe, you could continue to like pictures, but I'm going to stay over here. I'm going to stay on this side, okay? Damn. But yes, y'all, that is the end of my story time. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. Make sure you thumbs up this video, comment down below, and make sure you are subscribed. But y'all already know. Until next time, I'll see you in my next video. Peace.